Deep within the Amazon rainforest, the water current is the signal that initiates every fierce battle for survival. From the arduous 4,000-kilometer journey upstream by fish to the cold, deadly constriction of the Anaconda. Standing still here means death. Welcome to the kingdom of giants. The river breathes, and with it the pulse of millions of lives begins to accelerate. These silver travelers face a gauntlet of teeth and current, driven by the oldest instinct in the world. The queen of the swamps emerges, a silent nightmare carved from muscle and scale. She leaves a trail of fear in the mud, a weight that the earth itself seems to struggle under. In this land, the smallest eye sees the greatest dangers, and every blink could be the last. Time moves at its own pace for the sloth, a slow dance on the edge of the abyss. Above the water, the ghost of the jungle watches, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Gravity becomes a weapon as the predator plunges into the dark, cold depths. Prehistoric eyes watch from the surface, a reminder that the river never sleeps. The night belongs to those who can see through the shadows and hear the heartbeat of the forest. On the clay walls, a vibrant feast begins, but even beauty must stay vigilant. A pink shadow in the black water, a prehistoric mystery that refuses to be forgotten. To hold is to kill. The anaconda's embrace is the final chapter for any traveler. The sandbank becomes a theater of life as thousands arrive for a sacred ancient duty. Every grain of sand moved is a step toward the continuity of a species. Dappled light and spotted fur, the perfect camouflage for the forest's most lethal resident. When the snarl breaks the silence, it is the sound of nature's raw, unfiltered power. Where the river ends and the ocean begins, the world's greatest collision of water occurs. Shimmering armor for a long journey, forged in the depths of the Amazonian currents. Even in this harsh realm, the bond of motherhood is the only thing that offers true sanctuary. A tiny life with a massive burden, one leaf, one step in the grand design of the colony. The River King asserts its dominance with a jaw that snaps like a closing tomb. Unity is survival. Together they build a raft of life to cross the rising floods. Above the chaos, the monkey moves like a spirit, untouched by the rising tides below. The softest step can lead to the deadliest strike. Stealth is the language of the jaguar. From the heights of the mountain to the depth of the green, water is the architect of this land. In the mud, play is the training ground for the wolves of the river. Nature is a master of disguise, where a flower can hide a predator and a leaf can hide a bug. The anteater breaks fortresses with a single blow, searching for the life hidden within the clay. A specialized tool for a specialized hunt, the precision of the long, sticky tongue. The crest of the eagle is a crown of a sky king, ruling over the emerald ocean below. From the clouds to the canopy in seconds, the ultimate aerial attack. Cold blood and ancient scales, the iguana claims its place in the sun's warm embrace. But the forest has a fierce enemy, one that turns green life into black ash in minutes. Panic spreads faster than the flames. Even the mighty must run when the sky turns red. In the face of destruction, rivals become companions in a desperate race for safety. A single flower stands against the smoke, a fragile witness to the forest's greatest trial. Life is stubborn. From the ashes, a new green heart begins to beat again. The drought turns the river's playground into a cracked, unforgiving desert. Trapped in the mud, life gasps for the one thing it cannot find: breath. To stay alive, you must become part of the earth and wait for the sky to weep again. The receding water leaves behind a landscape of desperation and exposed secrets. Where the fish are trapped, the birds arrive to claim the harvest of the drought. The last drink at the edge of the world, even the king must bow to thirst. A tiny army begins its journey across a desert of sand towards the promise of the water. From the sky, the predators see the race, and the price of life is paid in the sand. The lucky few meet the wave, the first taste of freedom in a vast, dangerous world. Submerged and invisible, the journey continues through a labyrinth of teeth and roots. To survive the first day is to win the first battle in a war that lasts a lifetime. The surface boils with red hunger. The piranha's feast is nature's cleaning crew. A face of pure survival, designed to strip life from bone in a matter of seconds. The jaguar crosses the divide, a bridge of muscle between two worlds. He shakes off the river, but the jungle's humidity will never let him go. Life in the high branches is a game of balance and constant movement. The serpent moves like a shadow on the wood, a silent end for the unwary. The strike is faster than sight, a cold conclusion to a warm-blooded life. Underwater, the hunter is a ghost, watching the world through a lens of murky green. When the sun hides, the forest creates its own light, a neon world of mystery. 8 legs and many eyes, the nocturnal architect of the forest floor. Maternal protection follows every step, even under the silver light of the moon. The sky breaks open, a reminder that in the Amazon, water is the true ruler. One giant falls to make room for 1,000 small lives to reach for the sun. The flood returns, erasing the boundaries between the river and the land. The sloth becomes a traveler of the tides, driven by a hunger that never slows down. An aquatic orchard where the fish harvest the fruits of the highest trees. In the heart of the decay, a mother guards the future with ancient, cold-blooded devotion. A high-pitched cry marks the arrival of a new king for the river's edges. The safest place in the world is within the jaws of a fearsome mother. The day ends in a mirror of gold as the flooded world prepares for the night. The river wolves stand their ground, proving that unity is the strongest defense. Coordination is the key to the kill. The pack moves as one heartbeat under the water. A moment of stillness on the lily pad, a shimmering jewel in the heart of the swamp. We descend into the secret places where the forest keeps its most ancient memories. Two masters of the wild meet at the edge, a silent agreement to survive another day. Life here is not determined by strength alone, but by patience, awareness, and care. The majestic and magnificent cycle of survival continues, infinite and wild. As the sun sinks below the trees, the Amazon continues its eternal journey. Protect it.